Yeah, right? It's more tellurium. I love tellurium. I don't have to go to Uranus to get tellurium anymore. That's not funny. It's a little messed up what you have to do to get this tellurium, but... Yeah, we just have to relive, like, the worst possible time in your life over and over and over again. It's important. The Drifter, I don't know, they get to race a cool hog down the streets. They get to date whoever they want. It is very funny going back to think like, oh man, you know, of course we're going to have the Drifter in the 1999 update because we can't have the kids exposed to stuff like dating and all that, and then now we'll just put them in war instead. The kids love reenacting war, it's great. But yeah, I feel like it's been a hot minute since I streamed some Warframe, and I've been meaning to do more of the, well, just kind of catching up in general, but it's a good time to play Warframe now. Oh, I don't actually have the game running. One sec, you might hear the launcher very loud for a second. Okay, good. Whew. Yeah, the trauma countdown is very funny. Out of context. Why are we in the tiniest window possible? I'm almost positive I set this thing to 1920 by 1080 last time I played this, and now it's down to, like, 1080. Why are we so tiny? Hello? Yeah, 1280 by 720. We shrunk. Let's get back to 1920 by 1080, please. There we go. Much better. The menu gets larger. Actually, this is getting chopped off the bottom of my screen. One sec. There we go. The menu gets larger. In case you haven't noticed, there are now new things. We have access to the Dark Refractory. Also, I should point out that I'm assuming that if you are watching this stream, you are probably aware of what happens in most of the story in Warframe, but there will be some spoilers for stuff. I've tried to minimize as much as I can, like I have creator mode on, but I am assuming you are, you know, past New War and all that if you have gotten to this point. Because the new story quest is like, I think you do have to do all the other stuff first. Yeah, Destiny 2 is, I don't know, man. I have felt no desire to go back to that. Ooh! Hold on, I gotta log into Kim real quick. One sec. So, you might notice there's a little bit of a skin change here because there's now a new set of proto frames to hang out with and chat with. And if you're not familiar with this, then, well, that's another new thing for you to take a look at. Let's have a chat with Kaya. It's her birthday, apparently. How does it feel to be older? Kaya is doing some time shenanigans. She'll be fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, there's a new set of proto-frames. Actually, let's go hang out with them in person. Rather than just kind of chatting on Kim. Because we gotta go check them out, right? So you get to a lot of the new stuff by going to Sanctum Anatomica and Deimos. It's a little bit awkward. I kind of wish they would streamline this a little bit. Also, make sure you're on Drifter and not on Operator.
I have here a toothsome conundrum.
Yeah, that's great. So there's now a new zone. There's now a new Hellgate in Sanctum Anatomica that leads to XDXD99. So we got a new group of proto frames that were plucked from further back in history. Well, two of them were plucked from further back in history, and then this guy. There's a lot of people around here.
So, behold, Orokin royalty reduced to this.
That's just Emet-Selch. That's just Emet-Selch. I know it's not actually him, but so this guy is an Orokin who got turned into a proto frame for plot reasons. He's actually the host for the new Warframe for Uriel, who got added in the last update. Looks pretty cool. I don't know if mine is still done, if it's still cooking, or if it's done by now. He has a lot of stuff. He has the blueprint for Uriel itself, and, you know, the usual parts and stuff. There's a new set of arcanes available for doing the Descendia, which is the new game mode. And then there's also the new weapons and stuff, so you get to play around with these a little bit during the new story quest, but very, very briefly. But yeah, there's the Vincubus, which is a combination weapon and melee weapon. I need to play around with it, but I need to build one first. And there's like the Vincubus, there's the Galariac Prime, which is a scythe melee weapon, so again, another thing for you to play around with.
For you to be draped in silk when you receive these. However,
Hold on.
I believe you murdered the last Orokin who tried that. So we'll skip that part if it's all the same to you.
Sorry. So there, I don't think this is actually like a proper prime weapon. I think this is just a prime weapon in the sense of it was created before, you know, the collapse. How many genocides? I mean, he's an Orokin, so probably a lot. Probably a whole lot. But this, I believe, I don't think you can trade these in for ducats. If you were thinking like, oh, I'm just going to farm Psychic Prime, get 1,000,000 ducats. Actually, it's probably not even a fast way to do it. Whole lot of new resources to collect, but we'll get there eventually. Brand new set of arcanes. Some have actually seemed kind of fun.
Send the void traumatized children off to war. Really? Dallas was surprised when this went awry.
Thank you, Roth. There's a bunch of new arcanes, and I think there's one that's like... Where is it? Yeah, Primary Debilitate seems interesting because it allows you to guaranteed at 100%, like at rank 5, it gives you guaranteed procs on status effects if you're doing combos. So it gives value to things that would otherwise be useless at 10 stacks. Like if you get 10 stacks of like radiation, for example, going past that doesn't really do too much. But you can get additional stacks of like, you know, fire and cold and whatever.
Glad I never had to stand against the Tenno. I do appreciate having my limbs attached to my body.
I think I've killed you like 7 times now. There's a whole thing with him where you get to fight him as a boss, but it's part of the Descendia mode. And then Warframe also recently added titles.
During the Old War, we once more found a need in the Orokin Empire to distinguish between foot soldiers and those who could follow instructions to any manner of consistency. I wonder, which are you? Let us find out.
Alright, so this is basically just a way to spend extra things you might have a lot of to get titles. So for example, 20 Argon crystals. This one you would just have to sit down and grind, because are we talking about the, what is it? The Power of Harrow compels thee, the 250 Harrow chassis? Because I already have those. I already had that one. I've been stocking up on those, baby. I was like, I know they're going to put in a use for these someday. I'm not going to sell my Harrow chassis, and sure enough. Also, he roasts the shit out of you when you buy a title, so I'm going to pick one up and see if he gets my ass. Yeah, sure, I'll buy the Kuva. Okay, that was a noise that came out of your mouth. What the hell was that?
I do wonder if some of these better suit me than you.
Emet-Selch caught going in HD. Let's see, what am I flush with right now? I don't want to spend all my ferrite. I guess I could do some vestigial motes.
The new Grand Highness.
So usually when you buy a title, he roasts your ass. Be like, ooh, they're gonna be really scared of you with that one. He's kind of an asshole, but he's everybody's favorite asshole. So yeah, that's Roth. Then there is Marie.
Hello?
She is Mirage. She's Mirage's proto-frame. So she is a nun who thinks, what's his name? Albrecht is kind of a cool dude, actually. Might be a little misguided there, but whatever. She helps you get your artifacts, which are the new Focus School weapons. Tauron Strike weapons, is what I meant. Is she Wisp? I thought she was... Oh no, she's Wisp, right, because she floats around. Right. Sorry, there's too many Warframes. There are 5 different Tectolists, whatever we're calling them, Tauron weapons. And they're pretty important because they allow you to install new mods. I think you do have to represent the same school. So like this one I bought Zeneric because that's the one I use the most. I'm pretty sure you have to be matching the school here. So the idea is that eventually you get all of them.
Who that devil believed he was. But he has no problem telling anyone who will listen. At length.
Yeah, I believe she's from like the 1600s around there. And she thinks Albrecht is pretty cool, so she might have been drinking a bit of the Kool-Aid.
No?
I'll get to the weapons in a minute, but she also sells new mods and such, and I believe these get refreshed every week. So these are just things you can spend your extra resources on. New mods. We'll get to these. Also new arcanes. Because there's a couple new mechanics added in. Tauron Strike is sort of the big one, but I think it's a little unbalanced right now.
It is a blessing that we never saw the depravity of Orokin society without...
Oh, is it every day? I thought it was a once-a-week deal.
You could never have survived in our time. Your sanctimony would have fizzled like a teardrop on a hot coal.
This is Harrow Proto-Frame. Proto-Frame. I want to say Proto-Prime, but that's not a thing. He doesn't want to talk to me. I don't know if they have the furnishing stuff yet, but he's not really a fan of me. He doesn't want to talk to me, so I'm assuming if they don't have it yet, eventually he will be selling, like, decorations and such.
Knowing that we broke your deity open like an egg and gutted her for...
Roth, please.
That your words alone could cause me pain, Roth. Though I understand why you seek to cause me strife, and I pity you for it.
Oh, we gotta be friends with Marie first. Okay, we have to talk to Marie on the computer. That's fine. But with all this stuff comes a new mode, and I don't know if I can actually access it from here. I think I have to be outside of the sanctum. Like I said, the flow might be a little weird right now. I'm not a huge fan of it. I kind of wish it would be a little more elegant. Because there's now a new option on the menu called Dark Refractory, and you can either do it from this menu here, or you can do it from your navigation console. So there are 2 new modes which use your 2 different operators, basically. Descendia uses Drifter, and Purita Rebellion uses your operator. So Descendia is... you descend into Hell, and you get rewards, basically. It's kind of similar to the Archimedia, but not quite as difficult, because there's 2 different modes available. You have, like, little, like, modifiers and stuff for each stage. They're, like, fixed, and there's, like... checkpoints. So once you get to stage 7, for example, you get to start from there. Once you get to stage 14, you start from there, and then stage 21, you can just fight Roth over and over again. And there are treats based on the difficulty and how far you descend. So the very first one is just, 30,000 credits, whatever. You go down further, you get Endo, Arcane Tempo, a little bit of Phosphor, Endo. The regular rewards are not super incredible. You can get like a couple of Amp Arcanes, I guess, but it's nothing super special. It's a nice way to get them, at least, if you're newer. And then Steel Path gets you the better stuff. So you get Ignea, which is kind of the, not time-limited, but little more limited resource. And you get like Riven mods, you can get Melee, some of the new Melee mods, that kind of stuff. Apparently they're not very difficult to farm if you, like, farm a specific area. Mathika is another more time-limited resource that you get from here. And then more Rivens, Primary Bulwark, that's another new one. And then you get 25 steel lessons for doing, getting up to stage 18. Primary Overcharge, and then you get an Archon Shard at the very end. And I believe these change every week, so there are reasons to keep doing it. And then the Purita Rebellion is what you unlock after doing the story quest for the Old Peace. And you get to recall your time at war as a child. So you pick 3 different things, and each one has its own set of rewards. You'll need to do all of them if you want to get all the new stuff. But you pick one of these 3, and there's also bonuses for picking a focus school. So, for example, this one is focused around, like, ability strength and energy maximum, so this is good if you're doing, like, casting heavy warframes, but if you prefer maybe getting, like, you know, primary weapon damage, you can go for Madurai. Gives you primary and secondary damage and fire rate, so there are options. And then there's also, if you have not played in a hot minute, a lot of other things. There are, well, let's chat on the messenger. So we gotta be friends with Marie, apparently, to talk to Leon. Let's talk to Emet-Selch. Let's send a text to Emet-Selch. Because Albrecht has a thing about just kind of picking people out of whenever and being like, I need you for plans. How dare you call me Supreme Poltroon? Oh no, that's Albrecht, sorry. Sexual games. I have some experience with that, believe it or not. Your character is talking about the immortality thing, not the sexual game part. I also do like the Kim stuff because it lets you kind of pick your character's backstory a little more. But yeah, functionally, the Drifter is immortal and has died thousands, possibly tens of thousands of times with the whole Duviri thing. Also, since Roth was an Orkin, he's going back to a very, very primitive style of living, which, you know, Orkins are generally used to the finest of all things. Also, this probably isn't something you want to do, reverse engineering helmets. Because the helmet is kind of one of the sources of the infestation. Which kind of fucked up the solar system a little bit. But yeah, most of the proto-frames are not huge fans of Intrati. Of, what's his name? Albrecht. I think it's basically just Marie who's like, yeah, he's kind of cool. It's implied that he is doing proto-frame stuff for the good of the universe, but like he's trying to fight against the Indifference, which is kind of the big antagonist, sort of Warframe. Without going too much into detail about it, the Indifference is basically the Void itself. Also, these are just the proto-frames. There's also the Kavia in Sanctum Anatomica who were given sentience, and one of them was one of the 2 last of their kind, and his mate got sent into the void, which I feel like we might meet her at some point. I feel like she might not be dead. Roth went offline. I must go, usurper. Oh, sometimes he sends you voice messages as well. Let's listen.
For so long, the Orokin Empire had no enemies. Its military existed merely to pursue petty grudges, house against house, executor against executor. When the Sentients attacked, we knew a unity long denied to us. The Dax drew their swords against something other than an insolent peasant or a larcenous trader. The Emperors, the deathless titular rulers of the Empire whose power was vested in the Executors, lurched awake on their dusty golden thrones. War. Magnificent war. At last, the Empire meant something, defined by an extinction more imminent than the sun's eventual death, we drank deep of the nectar of life.
I'm not sure if the indifference is Albrecht's fault. Because I get the idea that it always kind of existed, it just never really knew about us. He might have created Wally, it's not entirely, like, spelled out. Another one. Emet-Selch is sending me all kinds of messages.
We did not expect to lose. After the Sentient's first expeditionary strike, we had prepared a punitive counterblast. The Gilderglass Enchantress rose out of Serra's fog on lethal wings, a galleon laden heavy with drones.
Yeah, he might have pointed the indifference at us, but I don't think he necessarily created it.
Mist formed a delicate lace beneath their translucent plating. So vast she was that she barely cleared the edges of the solar rail. The Sentients made sure we saw the outcome. They sang and our technology failed. Our warriors struggled and suffocated inside their shining suits. The crew of the Gilderglass Enchantress roasted alive as she swan-dived engineless through the skies of Tau, a complex and costly firework.
We built the greatest weapon we've ever known. We built the strongest spaceship in the universe, and they just blew it up. I mean, exactly. You don't get Emet-Selch's voice actor and not have him go in, you know? I always feel bad if I ever see there's an option for end. Like, I would never do it, but I can't imagine being the person like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I've seen the Uriel flying around, yeah, which is, it's cool, but I also do have Titania. Also, I do feel like, even though it is just text conversations, I feel like they do a really good job of adding a lot of flavor with the options you can pick. Yeah, the Orokin were fucked up. Because the thing with the whole, like, Intrati and the whole Sanctum Anatomica, we still have not told the main family, although I feel like maybe Grandma knows, because she knows everything. Because, like, this is all on Deimos, this is all, like, the weird meat zone, and I feel like it's very unlikely that one of them, at least, is not aware of what's going on. But yeah, Uriel Muck going... Actually, let me check my foundry real quick. I really need to pull all these frames out and level them up. Oh no, Uriel is done, cool. I might roll with Uriel for a bit then. I think Uriel is actually the last... Where is it? Oh, there you are. Oh, you get bumped up to the front because you're new, I see. So Uriel is the newest Warframe. He has summons. I don't know if he's, like, really meant to be built around summons, kind of like Caliban is. But he gets three different demons. So you get an Aura of Flames, kind of similar almost to the old Rolled on Fire that Ember had. I don't think it's quite as broken, though. So yeah, you get heat damage and heat status on enemies, and you can also dodge while you're airborne to turn into a meteor. I only got to play a little bit with Uriel during the quest, so this will be fun to play around with. And you get Remedium, which is a heals both and health and shields, which is kind of weird for a demon-based frame. It's a nice little healing frame, although it's just for yourself and your demons, I believe. I don't think it works for your squad mates. Honestly, I feel like OG World on Fire in like modern days wouldn't work anyways because it would fall off after a while. And we kind of have Thermal Sunder Titania anyways. We have the press the button to kill everything in a 200-mile radius frame. So the souls of his demons drain their health, some search for new victims. Souls explode on contact with enemy, rendering it vulnerable to damage. Oh, I see. It's like a bonus damage. Cool. That's good for like heavier targets. Uriel and his demons create a growing ring of flaming brimstone. Charge the ability by utilizing demon abilities. Damage inflicted increased with each consecutive hit. Killed a circle of pain is spawned. You don't get the demons until you unlock the corresponding abilities, though. So Brimstone doesn't unlock anything. It's the first three, but we'll need to grab some of these. Just slap a reactor in there, why not? I need more reactors, actually. Okay. How do I want to build you? How does your stuff even scale, I wonder? You have an R polarity aura slot. Could do power donate. Oh, the problem with power donation is that you lose ability. Like, it is one of the highest along with steel charge for aura. Like, if you just want energy, you go for either power donation or steel charge, but maybe I'll just be boring and do, like, growing power or something. Demons do count as summons? Okay. I don't remember if this game uses the terminology summon or minion. I think it is summon, yeah. Yeah, maybe throw on, like, Arcane Kamisato. Yeah, like, that's the thing, is... The thing with Warframe, originally, was just kind of like, oh, cool space ninjas in space, zip around, do cool parkour, and kill people, haha, cool. And then they kind of started shifting as they developed the story and setting a little more to, like, no, it's actually really cool to be, like, empathetic and caring for other people rather than just not giving a shit, because that's why the main antagonist is named the Indifference, because it does not care. And, yeah, like, Albrecht was an Orokin who finally tasted the forbidden fruit of caring about shit and realizing, like, oh shit, maybe I should do this, but it's very difficult for me. Let me see. What is theorem injection? Oh, this is one of the weird ones that you need the zones for. Yeah. Maybe I'll just do, like, Molt's augmented or efficiency or something. Could also slap in, like, Arcane Energize or something. I don't know. Molt-augmented. Yeah, I might just throw that on. Until I know what else. Alright, let's look at the actual mods here. Also, for the longest time, I didn't realize that they had added a new tutorial quest. And it's called The Teacher. I think it's in the codex here. Codex... Is it profile? Yeah. So it's this little mini quest where you actually, get to be introduced to, what's his name? I'm blanking on his name. Avoid the beans. What's his name? I don't want to say Dax. It's not his name. It's not Dax. It's Teshin. Teshin, I got it. Got there. Teshin, you actually get to be introduced to him as opposed to him just kind of showing up. When the old blood starts, he's like, hey, I've been watching you. He's actually here now. And he introduces modding. They finally have a quest for modding and explaining how modding works. Once again, alright, I wanted to get Uriel going a little bit here. He might actually be... Okay, which one is the Archon... I think there's one that works on fire, yeah. So that's affection abilities that deal heat damage will be applied twice. That could be okay for Infernalis. I might want to roll with that, actually. I need to level this up, though, damn. How much would that cost? 2 million credits. A little rich for my blood. I think on my Protea, I just have an unranked one because it doesn't cost as much and you don't really need the health as her, but I'll try Archon Vitality for now. Because doubling up on heat procs could be pretty nice. Actually, I don't know if this would be... We'll see. We'll have to see. Alright, usually I go Equilibrium. Do any of these drop? No, they don't actually drop orbs, it's for healing specifically. Oh no, they do drop. Never mind. Yeah, Gulfagor. If I change power, does that actually increase drop chance? Okay, it does, cool. So you can, if you go all in on, like, Blind Rage, you get, like, I guess that just means it almost always drops 2 energy orbs. I don't know if I want Blind Rage, because that's efficiency. How much would these cost? 77, 38. That's not too bad. That's manageable. If I slap on, like, Flow or something. I need to level up Prime Flow as well. What is Archon Flow? Cold damage? None of these do cold, right? I feel like Uriel is just kind of the heat guy. Yeah, he's heat. Heat versus heat! Might also want to get range for increased range on Infernalis and Brimstone. Slap on a range there. Not narrow-minded. Duration 20 seconds by default, that's not too bad. Oh, this also has a radius too, yeah, I might want some range then. Probably don't want overextended, maybe just like the old stretch. Put it up to 6 meters radius. Could even slap on Argo Reach for extra, but I also want to get some duration. Maybe like a little bit, I could do primed continuity or something. How much does that leave me left with? 5? It's actually got a lot of health. I don't know, what else do I throw in there for 5 mod drain? Battery maneuver. Summon-based Necros? Interesting. 25%. I wonder if this could actually work with him, because that... This is a really silly mod. Increased parkour velocity causes heat procs on bullet jump. Or just heat damage, I don't know if that causes procs. It's probably a very inefficient way of doing it, but it'd be funny. Let's see, 5... What can I get for 5 energy? Oh, redirection 6. Why do I have 2 different level 6 redirections? I don't know, fast deflection. I can't do regular vitality because I already have Archon vitality. Yeah, maybe I'll just slap on fast deflection. I got nothing else. I think that might have been before when I first started playing and I was like, I could not afford to have a bunch of different leveled mods. So I just had a bunch of different sets for like Warframes because I don't think like equipment sets like they existed at the time. Alright, what are options? Probably not a lot. That's a shop helmet, so I'm not going to buy that.
We shall water the fields with the blood of our enemies.
So you could buy Emet-Selch for 275 plat. I got the Rhino set because it's very funny to see like the more petite frames going around like this all the time. I mean, it's got to be the aura farming pose, right? It's got to be the Frieza. What's the no animation? Just kind of stands there? Yeah. Oh, right, attachments and stuff. Let's hit some random colors and see what it looks like. I do like the gradients on this one, the way it kind of like blends together. Oh no, I remember. Oh, this actually kind of looks cool. Kind of like this one. I might just roll with this. This looks pretty sick. Yeah, I remember the days of Sentinel mods being separate. No. I do appreciate the resistance for most players to not just use the goofy-ass wings. Oh, these just kind of go over top the existing arms, damn. Because I really like the wrapped wing ephemera. It depends on the frame you're playing as. It can look really goofy. Like, for this frame, it makes sense, because, you know, it's Uriel, he's a demon, of course he'd have demon wings, but, I don't know, it feels very, like, free-to-play, shitty MMO. Like, the only way they can make money is by just selling the most egregious, out-of-pocket stuff. Now, the fluffy flower crown. Yeah, Temple could probably rock them. Fog of War kind of works here too, actually. I like Fog of War. Purified Bloom, I think, looks really cool, but it depends on the frame. I don't think it's the best match for Uriel. Very tempted to get the Mushroom Guy ephemera. Get the Hype Squad. What is this? Wait, this is just the spinnerets. I have this. This is just like the spinnerets ephemera, just slightly different. Is there like something about this ephemera that I'm missing, or is it literally just a slightly different looking spinneret ephemera? I don't know. Maybe I'll do... Yeah, I kind of like Fog of War. I kind of like the smoke. Can I change the color of fog? Oh yeah, you can change it. Because I think default is kind of a... The gray, honestly, this looks pretty solid. I like the red. I think that's pretty cool. And then Signas, most of these are premium. I don't think there's been a whole lot of free ones. They're like little floating helmets, kind of, so... Nah. I need... Alright, Sindana's the capes are separate ones, right? Like the sentient wings. That's too clean for him. The Cumulus cape looks really cool on some frames, but depending on the frame, like, they can sometimes intersect with the cape itself, and it gets, like, really, really physicky. It looks like a Gmod ragdoll bouncing around. This one doesn't look too bad, actually. I'm not worried about the colors. This is just kind of like seeing what they look like. I'm a fan of the Enthra. I feel like the Enthra almost always looks good. Like, doesn't matter who you slap this on, it always looks pretty cool. This one looks very cool in the frames it works for, but it depends on the frame. Like, there's the Titania, the one skin that's basically perfect for it. I think it's actually sold in a pack with that one. No, this is too regal. In case you don't want a cape, in case you just want like your Grenier backpack, a little Jansport. Thorax. Oh, this one actually doesn't I thought this had like a cape on it, like a black center. No, it's not. Fresh out of plat. Gotta get on that market. Oh, this one looks pretty cool. dead. Yeah, I think the Tenogen stuff depends on the platform. Sorry, I'm just having a look at all the stuff available, because I haven't really looked at the shop too much. And getting platinum in this game is actually like the premium currency. It's actually kind of doable compared to most other games. Like most other games, there's no fucking way you'd be getting any of the premium stuff for free, but it's actually doable here. I kind of like this one. Yeah, because this one, it's based on how many relics you collect, so it gets like more of a fancy-looking appearance. There's a lot of capes. I feel like capes are probably pretty big sellers because they're a lot more universal compared to, you know, like a helmet. It has to be for a specific frame. Oh, this would be cool for like Goss or something. Mechanical wings. The only thing is these are the Tenogen ones, so you have to pay money for these. Like, you cannot just get platinum because it's, you know, you have to pay the original artists and designers. Rarely up to the yeah, that's true. Tiny wings. Damn, I feel like they added a lot more since the last time I checked. Console, I think they have to use platinum because due to like platform restrictions, there's a reason they have the bonus plat coupons rather than discounts on plat on consoles. I think the problem with the in-game market board is that if they did that, I feel like you would get a lot less money from like selling platinum stuff, because the fact that it's kind of difficult to do means that a lot of people are not going to want to do it. But as soon as they do like a way to automated like sell stuff, I feel like it would just be bots nonstop. Check Zikonos. Oh, the Sindona. One sec. Kind of the necromech looking. I think I might just go for the Enthra for now. The only problem with these capes is that like matching the colors doesn't always work. Like this one especially, I feel like you have to tweak a little bit because the indexes are different for the colors. So you want to do like this one. I might go for more of like a dark gray or something. Everything else looks pretty alright though. Honestly, this kind of looks like the one Monster Hunter armor I can't remember the name of. Anyways, that's Uriel. We got him. I'm one level off of maxing out the Code of Base Assist. I should probably do that. I need to level up more stuff. I haven't been doing that very much. The new... which new fancy gun are we talking about here? Because there's always a new fancy gun. I'm still not sure, like, I haven't found a weapon, like a melee weapon that I really gel with, although it might just be I'm not really using a ton of melee-focused frames. Oh, the new... What's his name? Uriel weapon? No, I have not. I've not gotten that yet. Vincubus. Alright, let's actually do some missions here. Let's actually play the video game. I might just crack a few relics to start and get a little bit of experience. Maybe not on Steel Path, though. I'm not going to be the guy who just takes in a brand new Warframe that I haven't even tested into Steel Path. Maybe knock out like a quick capture or something. Most of these are vaulted that I have. I am in public mode, yes. Nope. Nope, nope. This... Yeah, I think most of my relics at this point are vaulted, so I might just slap on whatever, I don't care. Garuda Prime, sure. Refine it. Yeah, I've done some of the Dark Refractory. I got my first Tauron weapon. Tower is fun, levels fame pretty fast. I haven't messed around with it too much. I did, like, the one required run on regular and Steel Path. Okay.
Here on a capture mission, you must find, capture, and extract our target. There are void fissures in the area. Use
Oh god. I need Prime sure-footed. How loud are we looking here? Not too bad.
Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
One thing with Warframe, you gotta be real careful with your,
Bring them in.
sound settings, because it's very easy to get drowned out.
Dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
Unfortunately, I only have the aura right now.
The capture target has vital information that we will need to extract. We need our subject brought back alive.
Just gotta kill dudes. Are you dead? No.
Success. The captive is safe.
It is actually possible to fail a capture mission if you're not careful. Because if you knock down the capture target and don't actually pick them up, eventually they will die. It just fails. Need one more nugget of reactant.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission.
I know they added like a new operator mod that prevents knockdown, but I think that might only be in operator mode. Oh, I see. This lets you dash like down. That's interesting.
Stay focused. There's a
I thought it was just forward. I didn't realize you could go up and down with this as well. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. That explains why you get to fly into space with Uriel during the quest. The new mod... No, it's not for Tau Forge. Oh, you're talking about... Yes, sorry. You have to be very careful when saying Tau Forge, because that's a different mechanic. But yeah, that's for the new Tauron weapons. This fucker can just fly... I mean, Titania could do that forever. Yeah, I love the targeting reticle for the base assist is just a mouth. I don't know, I feel like melee with the operator would be really awkward. Yeah, the Tauron weapons strikes. The problem is I feel like the Tauron strikes are a little undercooked right now because I feel like generally people just say, ooh. Yeah, I'll just take the double Forma. I want lots of Forma. I need so much Forma. I'm actually starting to run low on Forma, so I need to make sure I'm keeping up on it. There we go. Rank 30. But yeah, from what I hear, the charge is way too long on Tauron strikes, so I'm sure they will. Although, apparently, it's based on the number of lenses you have on your gear, and there's a lot of gear that you can install lenses on that a lot of people aren't aware of. So, for example, I don't think I've ever done this, but I'm pretty sure you can slap... where is it? Alright, I don't actually have a K-drive built, but you can have, like, lenses on your K-drives. And, like, your Void Rig, your arc guns, all that stuff, it apparently uses those as well. So, if you slap on lenses on everything, it gets a little more manageable, but I think the general consensus is that it's still way too long of a charge for something that is not super effective in terms of killing stuff when a lot of other characters can just do that anyways. Let's go to the focus school, though, because we have our book now. So, upgrade, I believe, is where the mods get attached. Yeah, here we go. So there is a new set of mods available. And these have slightly different mechanics, because rather than, you know, the standard... Actually, no, they do still technically have Vazarin and all that stuff. They still have the polarities, but it's not like a capacity. You just slap on whatever you want in these 5 slots. And then one central artifact mod. So for this one, I have increased ammo efficiency after you do your Tauron Strike, and then it also just gives you extra amp ammo efficiency as well. But then also there's these just kind of like passive mods, and these have different effects. So for example, these ones are just slapped on because it's amp multi-shot and amp fire rate and efficiency, so just more damage. This one is also just a flat critical chance and critical damage thing for each Zenric school mod you have, so I don't actually have any Zenric mods, but I figured the increased critical chance on its own is worth it. Did they revamp the mod system? No. This is just a part of it. Can you synergize these with K-Drive? Maybe. I don't want to say no because there's all kinds of goofy shit. Oh yeah, here's the flat damage mod that I slapped on for just amps. So I can at least do a little more damage when I'm not running the one focus school that has a lot of damage. Well, this is for the new Tauron weapons, but also it affects your operator / drifter as well, so there are like passive benefits as well as just the active skill itself. Like this one is increased. I don't know about this one. It feels still a little underwhelming. I might switch this out with something else. Problem is there aren't a ton of options I have right now, like transfer and static duration. I'm rarely dying fully. Like this one is knockdown immunity, but I don't know if that is... I think that might just be for operators. And there's like status chance, status damage, so I feel like as they flesh out the system a little more and tweak stuff, it might be a little better. You can also just get more health and shields if you want. This one feels like it could be interesting if you build like an operator box breaker. If you just slap on every school possible and just get Void Sling breaking containers like 20 meters away. So if I level this up, what does it turn into? Okay, yeah, 12 meters and then plus 2 meters for each unique school you can get. So you could get a silly box breaker build. It'd be funny. Do I still not have Emergence renewed as capped out yet? Where does this even come from? I wonder if Emergence dissipates if it synergizes with the other one as well. I feel like I've just been using Eternal Eradicate and Onslaught. Just extra damage and crit chance. Because the other ones are like Eternal Logistics. That could actually be interesting. Convert your void damage to like specific elementals if you want. Convert to viral, that kind of stuff. Virtual Strike could actually be pretty good here too, actually. That goes up to 180% crit chance, so I might want to consider swapping one of these out for it. Because, like, it's rare that I'm fully depleting my energy. So I might want to change this out or something for maybe that one. I just don't remember where you get these, the Virtuos mods. It's only a silver, so it probably wouldn't be too expensive. And then you don't actually mod your amp itself, it's all these homing disc launcher amp still king. I feel like it depends on the situation. Like, I'm just kind of using the big beam. Oh, Virtuos or Quills or Solaris. That's probably why I don't have a ton of them. I barely touch Eidolons, I don't really want to interact with that. Might be easier now, though. Considering all the power buffs that operators and drifters have gotten. Alright, let's go do some more missions. Maybe I'll do the new one, actually. I'll show off my remixed Titania. Because they finally made it so you can actually, like, add arcanes and stuff to exalted weapons, so characters like Titania and them are a lot better now. Still need to get more secondary enervate, though. Eidolons die real fast now. Hell yeah. So yeah, we'll roll Titania for the new mission. I can kind of show that off. Although it's not in this menu. It's in the Dark Factory. We got to do the Rebellion. Let's do. First of all, let's do Steel Path because that's pretty trivial here. Oh, also, since I'm playing Titania, I need to turn off run to sprint or hold down to sprint. This is not optional if you're playing Titania. Otherwise, you just cannot control yourself if you ever press shift. God damn it, I did it again. Let's start with the Vanguard. I think this one's pretty cool. No squads, really? Really? There we go, okay. I feel like a lot of the UI flow needs to be poked around a little bit. Because Sanctum Anatomica especially has so much important stuff locked to it now. Alright. So, Titania, if you've never seen her action, is the fastest frame in the game. You know why? Because you can do
pride. Relive the tragedy you were forced to endure.
So this is the gameplay of the new mode. You get to relive all of your PTSD memories as a child. I gotta deliver some things here. Are there... Oh, there's none on the ground right now, I guess. So Titania is really fun because she gets to ignore the rules of the game. Everybody else is playing Warframe, we're playing Star Fox. And you can easily be the fastest frame in the game. So if there's anything that requires a lot of moving around, so for example this mode, that's great because Titania just gets to be there. Just point out whatever is red and shoot at them and you win. Congratulations. I should probably apply my other buffs. I haven't been doing my buffs yet. Oh, Titania is one of the most fun frames. As long as it's not a mission where you have to pick up a lot of things off the ground. Oh, that's a friendly summon. Oops. I got set up with like a blast build on Titania rather than the previous one I was using. And it's very good for handling groups, because that was Titania's kind of weakness before. She wasn't incredible at handling groups of stronger enemies. Now she is. So this is like a pseudo-endless mode where you get 12 minutes and like you basically just do missions to like get rewards and stuff. So the idea is you just try and do as many missions as you can. Alright, we gotta capture some cases here. I can get a double. Someone's over there. We should just hang out here and get this one. Yeah, I'm using the Zada's whisper thing. It's very good. Okay, you got that one. Oh, do you get a triple? Damn, nice job. Might turn off this aura, it's a little distracting. Ooh, I get to do a double. Yeah, Zada's Whisper I don't think was a thing when I first built my Titania, so my old build didn't really utilize it. It's very good, though. I need to reapply Thorns. What's over? Oh, that's probably just the next mission we gotta do. Like, look at that. I pressed shift one time and already way past the person in front of me. Also, a fun trick with Titania, you can switch to Operator Drifter mode if you need to pick something up temporarily. And you don't actually lose your Razor Wing buffs. So for this mission, you have to kill a bunch of dudes and pick up power cores that they drop. Yeah, Zada's Whisper is just a damage bonus based on Void, which means it's always going to be good. And normally this mode drains your energy while you do it, but I have pretty good efficiency and power setup, so it's not going to drain too much. So rather than Stalker coming to fight you here because... or Stalker or the Acolytes, I guess, you fight Warframes instead because they commandeer them for story reasons. And we kind of just melt them because the squad's doing pretty well. Probably going to Void mode so I don't get dunked. Yeah, Warframe is the most, like, crime procedural drama video game fake-ass bullshit. Like, oh, she got to... the killer got to level 18 on Descendia, and then got on Kim to talk with their friends. Except it's all real. There we go. I just use ciphers for these because it's way faster. Reapply Dust too. Dust and Thorns are the big ones for Titania because those provide a lot of your damage reduction. Alright, there's mines here too. They'll be fine. Who's shooting at me? There we go. For this one, the Escort, there are little, like, trap zones that you have to disable, otherwise the Scout gets stuck there. So even if you try and be cheeky and bring, like, Volt, they'll eventually just get stuck for a moment. You have to free them. Alright, there we go.
Sentient Scout is safe and recovering. You, on the other hand, need to get back out into the field.
Oh god, I love the blast combo. I also have it set up so that if I kill with a headshot, I get infinite ammo for a few seconds. So as long as you point roughly at, like, a group of enemies' heads, you'll probably just get infinite ammo. Like here, I've been holding down 38, and it'll be like that for the next 10 seconds. It's very good. This combo is very good. Titania is a very strong frame.
Anarchs are bearing ground scanners everywhere. We're totally exposed until you dig them up and neutralize them.
These ones you gotta find hidden ground scanners using the little thing on the screen. But also, the dudes will block your detection, so you gotta be careful about killing them, but also making sure you're paying attention. Apparently we're close to one. There you are. Also, really important thing, you do have to go up and press the button on the scanners. You can't just, like, shoot at them. Like, you'll see the marker, you have to press X on them, or whatever your action button is. No ground scanners, interesting. Oh, they're over here. There you are. I might actually want to pop out, because I don't remember if buffs are snapshotted in this game, to reapply Razor Wing to Blitz. They also buffed Titania a little bit in that Razor flies are now invincible, I believe. They're immortal, so they can't actually die anymore. They used to be able to. Oh, this one. Do I still have the energy thing going to the sentient guy from earlier? Oh, that's funny. Warframe bugs. Nope, too far. For this one, you just gotta activate all the consoles, and then they ask for a key after a bit. So you kill dudes and they'll drop keys for you. Warframe time! Protea Prime, huh? Unfortunate. Protea Prime is my daily driver, I know how to deal with her, sorry. Where are the node drops? I gotta find some. Oh. Saw one. Is this one active already? Oh, that one's active already. Let's go do a different one then. Bonk. Yeah, with all the power bonuses now, I have way much higher fire rate, so everything will die. Interesting argument, however, I'm over here now. Okay, this one I can turn on. There we go. Basically, you just gotta plug in a key when it hits halfway, and then again when it hits 100%. That's all you do for this little mini... Oh, there we go. Yeah, this one needs a plug. We need to reapply thorns. I do wish the buffs for Titania were a little bit more elegant. Oh my god. You just get to hold down left mouse button and kill whatever you're pointing at. It's great.
Make scrap now? Buy new guns.
Like, oh, cool gunships. They don't exist anymore, though. Hi, Emmett. How you doing, Emmett? Yeah, trauma manifests in a minute and a half. Don't worry about it. Are there no keys on the ground? There we go. There's one. You. The only buff they could really do to Titania at this point, I think, is just giving her the ability to pick things up in Razor Wing mode. Alright, we gotta go to the zone. We might be able to knock it out in a minute, depending on which one it is. Never give up. So this is Titania. She gets to drive everywhere. Oh, this one might not be able to do. We gotta find the battery components. I don't know that this one's gonna happen in a minute. Alright, gotta get all the bits, all the nuggets have to be gotten. Assembling battery. There we go. Yeah, this one's a little confusing when you first do it, because I thought that they just took up a hand slot for the longest time. Yeah, there's no way we get this in 10 seconds. We'll just clean up the rest of them, it's fine. Yeah, this mode is really fun. It's just maybe a little grindy if you want to get all the Tauron weapons. Anyway, it's time to fight some Warframes. Alright, goodbye Ash Prime. Caliban, what are you doing? Cut that out. Ember Prime gone. This squad is cooking. What is it? Oh, there's a thing there. And then everybody comes in for a huge party. It's a little hard to tell because we're just kind of shooting into a mass of death, but every Warframe comes in at the same time. Is that it? That's all of them.
Well done, Tenno. Remember the fallen. Gather strength for the battles to come.
Who's Tauron striking over there? Cut that out. But yeah, the big thing is you'll get either Ascaris Prime or 2 other rare nuggets, so you need all of them to build the Tauron weapons. So getting the first one isn't too bad because you get half of what you need during the story quest for it, but after that it's a lot harder. So this is a very, very long time if you want to do all the focus stuff. So make sure you pick the school you're going to be using the most, because getting more is going to be a little while. Remember the Fallen. I am remembering the Fallen. I'm trying. Actually, I think the week reset, right? I might be able to do my, yeah, these are Ascaris Prime, which are the ones that, the original ones. I think we might actually be able to go to, what's it called? Yeah, there's also, like, I haven't gone into it too much yet, but there's also, like, a new set of focus trees to unlock.
Let us to work.
Where is it? Actually, Bird, do you have?
We all got something to do. Mr. Flycom? Okay.
Crimson Shard, I should probably buy that. I need more reputation, though. I think I'm only at, like...
That one.
Yeah, we got 8,000.
No, that one. Or... I'm helping.
Oh, is there a new event tomorrow? Hell yeah. I might have an Avoca actually to trade in for the day.
Once again, to the chaotic waltz that is my
Mr. Fichinacci!
remain of stalwart mind, Tenno. Even in the face of madness. Maybe
Actually, I'll pass on doing that, because if I do my... what's it called? If I do the Netracell missions, I'll be able to knock those out a lot faster, get some thing for it. Let me check something real quick, actually. What is the Archimedia this week? Sevagoth, Hydroid, Corvex, Baza, Tenora, Quanta, Onos, Magnus, Twin Gremlins, Dark Split Sword, Harmony, Jatkatag.
That woe shall be his sole reward. Prepare well, for we shall not return until the experiments are secure.
I could also check Temporal Archimedia, because I believe those have different mechanics, or different modifiers. Enemy levels are higher, though. Because this is the only realistic way they can challenge people, is by forcing them to have a bunch of different, like, builds and stuff for things that are not meta. I feel like the rest of the Kavia are... They have jerk tendencies, but for understandable reasons, and they do care about each other at the end of it all. You have to remember that these were animals, basically test subjects, that were given sentience, like 10 seconds after being sent into the void. And one of them had to watch his wife disappear.
Flash and bite. The day is won not with a strike to the heart, but 100 cuts about it.
Osmu. Arcane Fury. Oh, it's like the operator, but rusted. They were already, like, they were mates, but... They unfortunately... He basically got sentience long enough to realize that he was the last of his kind, and his only mate was now gone. Dog armor. Oh shit, dog armor. I should probably buy a few catalysts, or reactors, I think. Hema. Oh, interesting. This eats your health to get stronger. Need to buy the Scout at some point. Umbra Forma. Huh.
Let's check
Wait.
what's next.
Oh, can I not buy stuff in this mode? I might not be able to buy it here. Yeah, I think you have to be in the Orbiter to do that. Yeah, I think I'll knock out a quick little Netracell, though I'm going to switch to... What's her name? Protea, because I think she's just generally the best for locking down areas and killing lots of dudes. I'll just roll the meta loadout for now. Although this one I'm doing solo, because I do not like doing these with other people. They take their dear sweet time. Tag for...
Hey, listen. Thanks for, well, giving us a purpose. Stopping us breaking apart. Better to be alone together, right? The last little while has been the, well, happiest is a stretch, but least miserable I've been since all this happened.
Oh.
we all owe you for saving what little we had left. But just so we're clear, when we find Albrecht, the old man is mine. Even if I have to go through Lloyd to get to her.
Lloyd is his lover, by the way. Old man Yowie will save the world. Wait, why did my hug option go away? Can I not hug? Why can't I hug? Hello, hug? Can I not hug? Why did hug go? Where hug? Why is hug gone? I'm rank 5. Why can't hug? Hello? Wait. Well, surely this is a bug. Surely this is a bug. That I cannot do a hug. Yeah, 0 out of 10 game, actually. Don't play this. If I can't hug my homie bird? Surely that was just a weird bug done by going through that menu, because I wondered why it was giving me that little dialogue there.
What do these do?
Why is my hug gone? I am rank 5. I know I'm rank 5. I know I'm rank 5. Why can't I hug? Why can't I hug my homies? Yeah, I finished the Cavia stuff long ago.
Yeah, what you need?
So I wouldn't be doing Netrocells and all that stuff without it.
IMO, solo's a no-go. Have at it, but I'm telling you, Albrecht wasn't messing around. Works for me.
Solo's definitely a go. Just make sure I'm solo. Because solo is definitely a go. Okay, good. Although, now that I'm not playing Titania, I need to switch back to hold the sprint to turn that back off. What do we got this time? More Eximus, great, love it. Lose health, not a problem. Lose energy, not a problem. Take damage, suffer slash, not a problem. Beautiful.
Got your glyphs. So, hit the terminal to exit into the labs.
I like the new hacking type for, like, the 1999 slash this mode as well. Just gotta make sure to be mostly jumping, which it's Warframe, you're probably gonna be jumping. Alright, I'm gonna try to do this without actually seeking out the terminals. Just going straight there, so we'll see how it works out. This mode has mechanics to it where you're supposed to use the terminals to locate where you have to go, but if you know what you're doing, you can kind of just get there. So I'm gonna try doing that. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna go this way. Gonna ignore all the dudes on the way, they're not worth it. Not what we're here for. There'll be plenty of time to kill dudes later. Stinky boy. Gotta shoot down the stinky boy. They're just little stinkers. They just like running around and speaking void at me. It's great. I love those guys. Alright, so it might be this way. It could also be this way. Actually, is there a door this way? Hold on. There is, but I think it's a dead end. Yeah, that is a dead end. So it should be this way then. Could you be it? Proteo is great because the temporal anchor augment means that you don't have to like leave turrets in one spot, you get to bring it with you. Could you be the way I need to go? Yes, there we go.
Using the key glyphs will open the Netrocell.
Alright. So Netrocell missions, you basically get to where you gotta go with all the keys, or whoever has the right key. And once you do that, kill dudes while you're in the circle. Please do not leave the circle. They made it easier and people still do that, so this is why I don't solo these most of the time. You'll kill dudes, and once you do enough of those, you have to go kill a little guy. Once you kill the little guy, you get to kill more dudes in the circle, and that's it. That's Emet-Selch. These are harder than Steel Path in difficulty, I believe, but not quite to the level of, like, Temporal Archimedia or Deep Archimedia, so not too bad. The reason I like Protea for this a lot, because you get to set down turrets to fight for you. So really great to set them down one side of the room, go kill somewhere else. Also, one of the rare times where you actually want to rewind with Protea. If I can get there in time, at least. Beautiful. So you just rewind, go back to the room. There's the whole mechanic where you get your health and stuff back to the level you previously had with Protea. I don't normally use it a lot because I like just going around with my little turrets instead. It's quite strong to just walk around with a turret on your back constantly. Protea is also very good for the new game mode as well, because there's a lot of times we just kind of sit down and kill a bunch of dudes, which Protea is very good at doing. Because again, I don't have to pay attention to that side of the room now. My turrets do all the work for me.
Keep thinning them out.
The only problem is they all have to come into that one hallway, so it might be a little on the slow side. If only I had a Speed Nova. Gotta kill a stinky little guy again. Ah, necromites! Saying it like it's a bug spray commercial. Whoop! If you do pop the rewind, you can do a lot of damage around you in like a radius, but then you have to lose your anchor, which I don't want to do. Like, I know everybody rolls with, not Sevagoth. I know everybody rolls with Revenant Prime for, like, easy mode, but, like, try Protea. Protea is quite simple to play. Actually, no, that's not true. There's a lot of time management stuff that you have to do. Like, the turrets are still useful, it's just a lot harder to do it with the turret augment. The only reason I'm really using her for is because I have the armor strip augment, which requires temporal mode to be active. Otherwise, I would just skip her for because, like, yeah, for like regular. I need to set up a different loadout actually. All right, we can turn that off. Actually, we don't need that because the armor strip is really, really solid on Steel Path. Like, it makes that a lot more relevant. Like, I will regularly top kill counts in, like, Steel Path missions just by virtue of passively stripping armor and also just doing a shit ton of heat damage. Yeah, Roar's fine. Like, if you're not focusing specifically on turrets, then Roar's fine, but I like going for the turrets. I like going on and all of them. Because, yeah, I also really like the walk around with a turret augment, which a lot of people might not, so... That's the cool thing about Warframe, there's a ton of different ways to play, and usually they're pretty viable, like, as long as you're not trying to, you know, bring a Mark 1 into Steel Path or whatever, you're probably fine. Oh, Melee Arcane, boo. Wanted a Tau Forge, I wanted a Shard, I need more shards. I'm not going to sit here and do Emet-Selch over and over, but I just wanted to get one out of the way. Yeah, that's the other cool thing, like, the Subsume stuff is really fun. Actually, I wonder, what is... Oh, not Dark Factory. What does Uriel subsume? I think you do have to go to the mouth to check, but let's see. Okay, you get Remedium. Damn, you don't get to bring Gulfagor with you. I know why, but man. So basically just a very, very self-heal, kind of selfish deal. Probably will not be breaking the game, but I'm sure somebody will find a way to do it. Not that I'm going to be, subsuming Uriel anytime soon, because I generally roll with the base version of Warframe until the Prime version comes out, and then I'll subsume it. Oops. We'll do a run of Protea on the Rebellion, although I want to... Where was it? Nightwave. Yeah, you can only buy stuff from Nightwave when you're in the Orbiter.
I make exceptions for the exceptional.
I have a bunch. I have a bunch of the Arcane helmets, actually. So I definitely have the chorus. I don't know if I have the Arcane chorus though. What is this one? That looks pretty cool. Actually, are there any mods that I don't have? Combat Reload. Oh, this is specifically for the Tigris. Headshots on Eximus enemies increase secondary damage by 600% for 10 seconds on the Zylok. "20 cumulative attacks on an enemy will petrify them for 5 seconds. Weird. That's a cool helmet. I need to level up Araxia too. Sniper Scavenger. Just back when this might have had a use, this is one of the really old auras that they just never really touched too much. Steinax helmet. Catabolus and Sporothrix mods in there. I might have them already, it's possible. No. Can you jump on your enemies like Mario? Yes. Sort of. I believe double jumping near enemies it can cause knockdowns, and I believe bullet jumping also does a little shockwave. I wanted to get some reactor. We're good on catalysts. We need reactors. I'm gonna buy one. Wukong helmet. I feel like Wukong, I rarely see them now because everybody... people stop using them after you could stop they stopped the AFK farming stuff. Wild Frenzy? Oh, Krikata. Yeah, I just wanted to grab an extra reactor.
It's time for Nora to say goodnight.
Oh, actually, if the week changed, there should be the new rewards in 1999 as well. Primary Arcane. Descendias. Oh, can you actually Mario Stomp? Hell yeah. Damage 10% chance to set off blast radius radiation. Better orbs. Increase overshield cap by 50%. Kill Scaldra True with melee weapons. That's going to be Volt's job. Crimson Archon Shard. Reactor blueprints. Definitely going to grab that. You're Titania for that modifier. Oh, they're the same size as me. What the hell's going on? This game is bugged. Status chance per shot until reload. I wonder if that works with Titania's nonsense, actually. I think recovering energy does count as a reload. What is this? Omniforma or Resource Drop Booster? Probably would go for the Omniforma. It is possible to farm omnis from arbitrations, but I feel like those are a lot more hit or miss. Yeah, because it depends on which mission type it is, who you get as squad mates. Like defense, you can't really speed it up. Or no, defense is a little faster now because it's 3 waves, but stuff like survival, you can't change that. You have to wait 5 minutes between rewards, so it's not super fast. Yeah, let's do a run of War Flashback, like I said I was gonna do. I'm not sure if the Hun Holus fight is still buggy, because it was kind of weird for me the first day. Hopefully they fix those. I was teleported into the Arcwing segment, and it was acting up really, really strangely. Oh, right, I'm still in solo mode. Oops, let's abort that, actually. Hold on, I need to pull other people into my War Flashback. Give me a second, please. Because there's no real downside to bringing folks along for this one. Specific mission types, though, Netra Cells especially, I feel like those kind of drag if people are not doing the right thing there. I know on the first day the chat servers were overloaded and you couldn't even, like... I remember you couldn't chat a lot of the time, and also the languages would change for the orders in this mode for some reason. I don't know why that's happening. I don't know if that is still happening. Yum, yum. You're stuck in French all of day one, so you have also been pulled from the 1600s, just like Marie and Leon.
But some were forced to be enemies. Relive those memories and replay them. After 12 minutes, memory becomes nightmare.
Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare.
Try to destroy their ground scanners everywhere. Can't take a crap out here without some Dax Anarch taking.
I like when I get to be the host because it means I know the connection's gonna be good. I hate when you get plugged into somebody who's on, like, fucking McDonald's Wi-Fi. Ooh, 2 for 1. It is the worst. Oh, let's see, we don't have one yet. Oh, it's all the way in here, damn. Like, I'm not gonna grump too much if it's like, you know, half a second behind for damage numbers or whatever, but I have to wait like 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds to kill an enemy. It's a little much. God, so many heat procs. Oh, Proteus so broken. Gotta juice it up. There we go. Oh, I should drop a dispensary. I haven't done that. Oops. I'm actually in a really rare state of being low on energy on Protea. Set down some shield batteries too. Oh, we've not actually put it in yet. I should probably do that. God, there's so many marks on the map now. Battery, bang.
It'll need battery. Power transmission.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. They do drops with Warframe sometimes. Yeah, enjoy your Leon poster. It just, like, sometimes it just throws the battery into my hand. I wonder if it just picks somebody at random. Also, I haven't really been showing it off, but they have these little, like, grapple zones that let you kind of zoop across, but they're best in the open areas. Sometimes there's some in tunnels that are awkward to use. That's what they say. That's what psychologists are always saying. The trauma will manifest in 12 minutes. I believe loading the turrets just boosts up the progress a little bit. I don't think it kills enemies faster. Pretty sure. Donkmonger, no. Oh, they're back. They're good. I forgot Mesa Prime does get the gun. Where's... Oh, I dropped my gun. I got it stolen, that's why. It's like, where's my Latum? It got taken. Oh, that ragdoll went. Alright. The other really nice thing for Protea with this mode is that you're constantly getting the power strength boost, so your turrets get stronger and stronger as the mode goes on. It's pretty great. I gotta tell you, this is pretty swell. I'll actually let it expire because I want to refresh the buff and get armor stripping even better. Oh, that is the wrong way. This one's a little weird because I thought you just destroyed the repair pads, but there's little nodes on the transport itself that you have to blow up. They're colored yellow. They also kind of flash like containers do, but it can be really easy to miss with all the shit going on. Probably getting like a big rocket launcher would work really well here. So I think you can hit stuff with the AoE. I wonder if you can use a box breaker build on like Zaku or something. Destroy this thing faster. Are those not extended? Hello? There we go. Weird. I thought they disabled abilities in the horse floor. Because it said, like, your Warframe abilities were disabled. Maybe there's a way to get around it, I don't know. I haven't done... I only did Descendia the 2 times for Steel Path and regular style. Oh, that was bad. No! Okay. If you do get rewinded, you can still go to operator mode and kind of not have to go all the way back, but it's still a lot slower than just going around. Gotta turn all these on. Oh, if you use it mid-fall, it goes off. Okay. I wasn't aware there was a way around that. We need to get these codes. Like, I barely fired my weapons at all. I'm at 681 kills already. My time is better spent going to complete the objectives rather than just shooting at dudes directly. No codes are dropping, though. I'm gonna go plug in the code for this one at least while I'm down here. There isn't really a great tutorial for this mode, like it kind of just drops you in. There's like a little bit of a tutorial when you do the story quest. There are some missions that you do, but they're very, very pared down versions. A lot of Warframe missions are very overwhelming, honestly. The first time you do them. Alright, you need to be done. Oh, skirt! I find. Oh, in the tube, gotcha. Alright. Boom. How's it going, Quincy? See your Quincy in the background. Hey, yo! Where are you? Oh, down here. Why are we not plugging them in? Come on. Plug in the codes. They probably should make it more obvious that you don't actually need to be holding the keys, like they're just get added to a shared pool. So I feel like a lot of people think you have to be physically holding it, and that's how it was when I first started playing this mode. Where's the last one? Oh, there we go. Not actually sure if the turrets will target the Dactylist or whatever it's called. Also, I gotta say, this new update, like the music, mwah, chef's kiss. Oh my god. Like all the story quests, oh, so good. Like this song is great, and you get to hear a little bit of the Lullaby of the Void or whatever it's called, but man, like the story bits during the quest, like the music is so good. By Volt. Oh, right, I gotta deliver this to the thing here. Like, Warframe at the start, I think the music was a little unremarkable, but as they went on, it got better and better. Like, so much better. 1 minute until trauma. I think we can get this one. I think enemies also randomly drop ammo boxes as well, but these ones are guaranteed, the ones that drop in the little zones. Aren't we all, Adis? Aren't we all hungry and need a reload? Oh, that's... keep thinking the guard zones. I think... keep thinking those are the actual things. Oh, come on! Where's the last one? Wasn't showing me the icon for the last turret. That was weird. I was holding a thing, it just didn't show it to me. It's already getting shot by my turrets. That's funny. I do kind of wish the glowing stuff would turn off for big bosses, because it looks really silly, especially on Hunholus. This is an actual proper boss, so it actually gets to survive a few shots. Not like the warframes are just melted as soon as I looked at them. Drop a dispensary, actually. Apparently they did tweak the damage attenuation stuff on bosses so it's not as rough. They just want to avoid situations where you look at a boss and then it's just dead immediately. Donkmonger. Because yeah, some bosses were really egregious. Like, people had to come up with strategies to stop the attenuation from even kicking in. Are you back up? You're back up. Also, the progressive armor strip is so much nicer. Rather than just the all-or-nothing system they had before. Oh my god, that was so bad. Do you have armor strip that is not 100%? Congratulations, it's worthless. I think the get to the objective stuff is still kind of bugged. It still shows that during boss fights, even though it's clearly not done yet. Oh, that's coming from behind me. Oops. Oops. I think Torrid would be great here. Because I got a full charge on it, but it just doesn't do a ton of damage. Dog meat. It's weird too, because like this is Steel Path, so they could absolutely just have it one-shot you, but I guess they want to keep to like shield gating for the most part.
Excellent work.
Valeriac Prime Blade. I think I have all the new mods from this mode now. Like all the arcanes and new mods and stuff. Oh, how do we actually do? I want to see, like, the kill stats on the last mission, because I was barely pointing at dudes directly. I was just kind of, like, letting my turrets handle it. 1,100 kills. I did 75% of all damage on that mission, and I was not even trying to look at anything. Only 2 headshot kills. Stolen Valor. 144 abilities used, 1,200 pickups. Yeah, Protea is very good. I didn't even have, like, a ton of Forma on her build, either. It's like... Yeah, I only have the 1 Forma on this build. This isn't even, like, a high Forma investment build. Like, Prime Flow isn't even max. Yeah, I don't think you really need Prime Flow and Protea, honestly. But, like, it's just... the way her abilities work together, like Temporal Anchor, Temporal Artillery. Where's the other one? Temporal Erosion. This is another good one. I don't use Grenade Fan as much to strip armor. I probably should, because it also strips armor from enemies. It's just usually the turrets are good enough. I mean, the rest of the team, they were doing stuff too. It's not that they were like slacking. Okay, maybe not so much these two. 31 kills, you could probably do better than that, but that's fine. It's whatever. As long as they're doing objectives, I don't care. I don't know if I want to do Steel Path Descendia. Because I do need more Ignia and all that stuff. Mafika. I'm actually not sure if it's worth doing like Steel Path versus regular if you're just going for the item farming route. For like farming the treasure rooms and stuff. Maybe I'll just knock out normal real quick. But yeah, a lot of times like objectives are kind of the real metric of whether or not somebody's contributing, because like especially in the rebellion missions, it's like everybody has to be picking up batteries and stuff, so if there's one person just sitting and killing a bunch, sure, you're getting some more resources, but also you're not doing as many missions, which means you're not getting as much. I'll run normal first so I can get a feel for what we're going to be dealing with in Steel Path. I can show off the new mode. God, this game's already been running for 12 years now. I don't like that. I don't like it. This bit of music is also some of my favorite bit from the story beat where this kicks in. Oh, it's so good. Oh yeah, pet head stomper's penance. Here you go, so you can just jump on dudes and whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Yeah, exactly. That's the cool thing about Warframe. It's like every time you come back to it, there's some new shit going on. What's that? Oh, there's Ignia there. That's fine. Oh, combo. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. I've heard tell at the 20-year anniversary we will find out who Tangus is. Fireball rollers.
And a great deal of it.
Also, this mode you get to hear Emet-Selch yell at you a bunch, which is great. Marie and Leon are here too, but like we're all here for Emet-Selch. No, absolutely no shade to those two. They're great, but Tangus does like a lot of stuff behind the scenes, but I don't think he ever like speaks in the game. I think it's just he's strictly there for story, like backstory purposes. Dr. Tangus, our good friend. I don't know if he says scurry and scatter. I feel like they probably wouldn't go that far, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Rebecca 4 is just getting all of her favorite nasty men in the game. Because last year was Fishtarion from Baldur's Gate. Oh, I fucked up. It's a Jade Light Xmas. You gave Jade Light to a ball? It's extremely fucked up. Oh, there's 180 kills we need here, damn. Is Victor the same voice actor, or is that someone else? I do like Victor, if only just to piss him off. He's one of the most fun people to piss off on the planet. I was doing my guided meditation. I was in my Sanctum Secretorum. Scaldra! Skyfall! Get in here, please! I was meditating. Astrolabes, okay. Where are they?
And what comes out the other end is a sea of fragmented colors like the twist of a child's toy.
No, that's not it. Where's the astrolabe? I can't. Oh, there it is.
This was simply just one of your less flattering evenings.
This one, killing enemies, does nothing. You just gotta stand by these things. Killing enemies is fine. It keeps you alive, but you gotta stand here. You gotta stand by the orbs. Fortunately, I can just let turrets do the work for me. 214 kills, by the way. Alright, where's the next one? Oh, over there. I feel like the abilities, like especially here, they don't do nearly as much damage, because I should be doing a lot more to these guys who are only like level 67. So I think they do nerf abilities a little bit. Everybody in the fun hole.
Mindless destruction.
We destroyed stuff. Oh, this is just destroy things.
This is a memory of the devils from.
This is probably where Zaku would be great to have, huh? Oh, right, it's the orbs. That's what it was. The floating orbs. Turrets don't shoot at these, so you gotta actually pay attention. It sucks. I hate it here. One of the rare times when Protea doesn't get to trivialize everything. And then this one's just open treats, get goodies.
Fog of war, that which you perceive often is not as it seems. Be watchful.
Some of these are mimics. There's also, like, Ignia in here, too, so it's worth, you know, doing your best. It's not just a break room. You have a limited time. Actually, is there more here? We'll find any more? Now we're good. It's fine. I'm not going to stress too much about optimizing. The vents. This one can be harder with other people, actually, because they'll destroy the vents. Like, everybody pops it at the same time. Yeah, my turrets definitely are not doing nearly as much damage as they should, so... like, they do nerf abilities a little bit in this mode. Are people shooting the vents? Please don't shoot the vents yet. Like, it is literally the farthest possible from the start it can be, so it takes way longer if people start shooting them now. There's one over there. Drop some turrets, park here for a moment. Or yeah, if you get somebody who's like, oh, I don't pop those, but it's a target, I have to shoot at it, it says seek and destroy. Yeah, like, only now is it finally charging at the correct speed. But then the question is everybody gonna pop it at the same time, then we go back? The million-dollar question. Also, they change halfway through, so you have to, like, pop them quickly. Yeah, now we need to pop them more. Okay, we're good. There we go, there we go. It's so easy to autopilot in this game. You gotta be real careful. Arcane tempo. I think enemies also, like, after you're done, I don't believe they drop resources. Whee! Let's knock out the whole thing in one. It should be pretty simple.
Bonjour, bonjour. Peace. What little I can grant in this desolation of the devil's mind. We take what shelter we can.
Alright, what you got for me? Rolling restored shields, regen... yeah, I want the regen. Immediately slam dunk that regen. I can give myself 1,700 shields on demand. I'm good for rolling. when I could instead just have infinite energy, I will gladly take that.
May soul guide you.
Oh right, this is the race one. I don't actually need turrets for this one.
I remember training for live combat. I do not miss it.
Oh, gotta go up. Gamers can't look up. That's not fair. Titanium is great for these, as you might imagine. The frame who doesn't have to worry about gravity? Good at the race mode? What the heck? Oh, we're done. Guess I'll run around and pick up some treats. Spare Ignia on the floor. There we go. It's also fun that these are like a bunch of different objectives and not just, you know, kill a bunch of guys.
Alchemy? Did we finally figure out how to make gold from lead? Magnifique.
Alright, we need fire and lightning. Oh, I see. They're invincible. They're supposed to be invincible. It's like, why are these guys just not dying? That is our penance. There are certain modifiers that, like, certain enemies are invincible or otherwise. Like, it summons the health drain guys from Duviri. The little sucker ghosts, whatever they're called. I have not seen a lot of fire ampules, though. Are there fire ampules? Hello? Can we get some? Or is it, do I have to blast these with void energy, maybe? Oh, we gotta blast the glass off, that's what it is. Or is it? Yeah, I can hit the glass, it's just kind of tricky. Let's see. Lightning. There's some fire. Actually, I wonder if I can use the non-matching ampules to break the glass. I can freeze them, but it doesn't actually stop the glass from forming. Remember the glass maker? Remember that? That mechanic which lives in Cutscene Valley forever. Cold ampules at least freeze them for a bit. God, the problem is the cold ampules freeze them so much that I can't actually see where the glass is. I really don't need the temporal anchor, I think. I think we're fine without it. In this mode, at least. Yeah, I'll just turn it off now, otherwise I'm gonna have to constantly refresh it. Lightning. That's another one. Slap that in there. Cinnamon, no. Oh yeah, that's right. The focus orbs now give you bonus, like, Tauron strike charges. Oh, I don't know that mag bubble is helping, or the magnetic bubble. That's a fire amphor. I need that. Yeah, I want to play more of Hildred, because apparently she's quite good. Or Archimedia. Alright, it's fire done. We just need lightning now. Oh, that magnet bubble's messing me up. Can't actually hit the weak points. I don't think that's my magnetic thing. I think I have this built for like viral. Pretty sure. Children's also fun because she doesn't use energy, she uses shields as a battery. One more lightning, please. Just anybody. There we go, okay. Technocyte Coda? What is a boy band? This concept is foreign to me. This is an affront to the beloved, the Lord. I like how we killed all the technocytes first, and then we're just getting all the little guys. I need to do more technocyte stuff. I don't have... I think I only have the base assist coda, and that's it. Gruslings! These Grusling. This is pervert behavior! Freak! Monster! Stop touching him! It's just like a little lamb, he's very charming. Oh. Love that video. Because from what I read about it, apparently like the basis, this is like by far one of the best. What are these orbs? Bye. Defense.
Like an unfortunate urchin, Father Leon Allard has become caught in the machinery. If this descent is to continue...
Falling rocks, just a few rocks. It's meteors. It's meteors from everywhere. Does he move around? He does. It is disgusting. Drop dispensary here. Oh, that's right, they can drop down here too. How much damage do the falling rocks even do? I want to stand in one and just eat shit. Oh, come on. Oh, getting stuck down here. Seem to be having a hard time getting out of these tunnels. I imagine building for any of the Bane mods would be real rough here. Like, the Rebellion wouldn't be too bad, because I think it's mostly Grenier, but, like... I don't know how you would build for this, if you would even bother trying for Bane mods at all. Excavators. Only weak points are vulnerable. Gotta land those gamer headshots. We need batteries.
Sol, how are we meant to endure this suffering?
The most simplistic concept that is impossible to teach and yet so very quick to learn the moment one sets foot in.
Can we get a battery, please? We got batteries? Okay, there's a battery over here.
Are those who survive.
Somewhere. There you are. A needs power. That's a battery. But I thought Anarchs were just like a faction of the Grineer. I could be mistaken. Maybe it just doesn't apply any weaknesses. You can't use the racism mods. Total what excavate? Wait. Total something excavated. Did that change? Did it always just say blank instead of Ignia? I thought it said Ignia. That's weird. You all saw that, right? I think it's the floor. Yeah, this is the break floor. Sneaky retreats.
Ah, there you are.
Dax. Oh, okay, so it's just a completely new faction. Gotcha. What do you got?
Fear not. Lua shields us.
Gain heat damage resistance, but all damage taken has a chance of inflicting heat status. Heat status? Yeah, I want that.
Yes.
Guess what half of my damage output is? Or the vast majority of my damage output is. That's right, baby, it's heat procs. Oh no, I'll take more heat damage. I'll take more statuses. Good, I could just give myself more shields. Actually, Toxin might be a problem, but we'll see.
Lua bless your path. A rotten fruit will spoil the whole bush, as the saying goes. Seek out the sinner amongst them.
Necromites! Just hear Tag for groaning in the background. Oh, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. One of these rooms has a little bonus shelf with extra treats and goodies. Necromites. Also, this one, it's like a sneaky retreat because they disappear after a bit, so... I wonder if you could just one-shot them, though, if that's possible. Yeah, turrets do not target them, sadly. Okay, we're done with that wave. One more. These guys don't charge up my gauge either. Damn. Actually, maybe... Yeah, that might be better, actually. Because I think they're a special type of enemy, so they don't have, like, the standard damage resistances. Maybe not. Oh, no, I can chain off of that with the Tord, though. Yeah, Tord's the way to go. Ew. Alchemy. Oh, big.
Forces they clearly did not understand. What unholy project sealed this onto your psyche?
Alright, we need Toxin and Cold. Should be a lot easier because we can just shoot these guys. They're just slightly bigger than a regular guy.
Lua's light will not pierce the veil.
Be strong, brother of my soul. We will endure
out there.
this torment.
Prody is fantastic for alchemy because you can just focus on picking up the goodies and your turrets will just kill stuff passively. Prody is just fantastic in general. Like, I know people go for the path of least resistance generally when it comes to, like, you know, playable characters, so, like, a lot of people like Revenant just because he gets to be functionally invincible. Like, Protea definitely requires a lot more work and execution, but, oh, when you get there, it's so good. Oh. I want a big Bursa, alright? I want to bring a big Bursa with us. Do we get to keep it? Oh, I think it despawned. I wonder if you could rewind back to a previous area. That'd be funny.
I believe the meaning of this is quite clear. Death.
Death.
And a great deal of it.
Oh, Necrobax, hell yeah! Here, have an Am4. Been saving that one for a rainy day. Nova's really solid. Especially in areas that are like big and wide open. Because you just hit with the, like, the everything charge. Go for full prime, hit everybody in a big radius. Gauss is really nice too. I need to play more Gauss. Gauss is fun. Oh, this is one of the weirder ones.
What is that horrible smell? Devil, is that you?
Yeah, I think this one, they're also, like, they have the specific weak points. Still good for stripping armor with the, like, the turrets, but... I like this one, though, because you don't have to press the interact button to pick these up. You just walk over them, and they get slurped in. Just gonna go around plugging in my juice boxes here. This one's run down. B probably needs some love. Actually, these guys don't even have armor. They're tech rot, so shields. Alright, I'm just gonna let my anchor lapse because I want to refresh the duration on my turret. Did you know that to temporal anchor with Protea, you actually get to take back the same 20 times multiplier turret? As long as you're careful with popping it when it runs out. $801 kills, by the way. I will say it helps a lot if you're a host, because then there is absolutely no lag, but if you pop the temporal anchor too quickly, it can cause weirdness with, like, refreshing the duration. But since I'm the host, it's all instant for me. Yippee. Gauss is great at, like, fast captures, but I feel like Protea is the go-to for me if I want to do a capture mission really quickly. Or not Protea, sorry, Titania. Also, we get the butter modifier. We're all playing Ninja for a little bit here. I love Butter Ninja. He's my favorite. Although this is like a weird butter. Like, you can't actually get momentum. It just stops you in place after a moment. You have to use, like, bullet jumps and such. Oh! That was weird. It's a very heavy hiccup. It scared me a little bit. Alright, time to fight Emet-Selch.
And still,
8 times I've kicked his ass.
Holes, sections of my mind left incomplete. Why? Why, Albrecht?
This should go pretty quickly, though, because it's just the regular version. Whee! Uh-huh. Do we have to zip through these? Is that... Oh, that's what it was. It's the Void Angel thing again. Cinnamon! Where'd everybody else go? They're all dead? They're all dead? Oh. Interesting. That's just instant death, huh? Well, good job for me. Great job, Cinnamon. I thought it was just like you had to void sling through, because that seemed to be working, but maybe melee also works. I didn't try that. Oh, you just touch them. Okay. Well, today we learned. So yeah, that's the new mode. That's Descendia. And Steel Path is the same. It's the same thing, I believe. It's just, you know, harder and you get better rewards, so you get like Crimson Shards, stuff like that. But you also, more importantly, you get a second set of rewards, so like you get a nice chunk of Ignia, Mafika, however it's pronounced as.
The old decommissioned depots. And it sounds like laughter.
I thought Wally was on my ship again. I should probably go... I want to get Noko, because I don't actually have his last part. I need one more nugget for Noko. Because I think I have his... I have 2 of his component parts, and I have the blueprint itself. I just don't have the last one. Because apparently Noko is really good. Yeah, I need the chassis. Arbusep as well, but I gotta... Do I build those? Yeah, I'm not gonna do these right now, because I want to get Noko himself. It's actually a new arc gun. That's one of the weirdest things. They added a new arc gun. So I want to play around with that, because it's basically like, your options for arc guns are very limited right now. So the fact that they add a new one, apparently they might revisit arc wings and stuff later on. Oh, is that an operator mode survive thing? If you're not in Warframe mode, you survive it? That's funny. I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I was precog. Yeah, I want to knock out a Noko run or two real quick, but I also want to switch because I think Titania is much better for this. I'm also going to do this solo because I find it goes faster. No shade to anybody else, but I feel like people like to dick around and collect mushrooms and stuff, and it's probably faster just to do the missions. Yeah, they have said they might do some new Railjack stuff, or might announce it at least in the new year. Because, man, they do not have... They haven't touched Arcwing, like there have not been any new Arcwings in forever. Like, Arc guns can at least be used for Necromechs, but...
Can't let invasive pests into your garden. Because your garden, it ain't got no line of defense against them. Except you.
This is the previous big update. They added Noko as like a mushroom-themed Warframe, but more importantly, they added little Sproutlings. Little guys. I don't know if you can actually get a little decoration, there might be. Can I get a little Sproutling, homie? Shrooms. Shooms. Sorry, not shrooms, shooms. Gonna find that in every 420 dojo. I know you can also buy some of the mushrooms, but I want to try not to do that.
For the fruits and roots, so I'll let you share in their bounty.
The only problem with this faction is that it's really backloaded in like leveling them up because you have to get enough mushrooms to level up the field guide. So a lot of time, like you'll be doing a lot of missions before you get any ranks, and it's not going to be super quick. All right. I do have sprint.
Roots and fruits missing, okay? You see,
Need that.
it's hard to live and grow when you've got an army of mercs trampling your
The good news is that by the time you do get everything, you'll probably have most of the resources you need anyways. It's just backload instead of front-loaded. Also, I love this mission because you get to hear more of Nathaniel.
For the love of... Just heard the mercs are foraging for syzygy.
Yeah, like the Syzygy mission, people are not great at doing that, I've noticed.
Till they're done blooming.
At paying attention to realize you have to sit by the mushroom for a moment.
Don't let the taxman pluck them first.
Just gonna sit here with my infinite ammo pistols.
A cluster of syzygy blooming. You know what to do. One less bloom for them.
Point at anybody who dares to challenge my ownership of these mushrooms.
For ya. Get that energy before the mercs do. Foraged, safe and sound. More about to bloom. Don't let the taxman pluck them first.
Like, I fell off at Titania for a bit because she kind of started falling behind damage-wise because you couldn't use arcanes and stuff, but now that you can use those, she's much better.
But you're a forager through and through. They never stood a chance.
I'll take my buff, please. Yum. I'm trying not to go full shift because then I'm not going to get anywhere. Like, this is me moving around at full speed with Titania. It's a little too much. I love that they let you do it. I love that they let you apply the Gradius problem, but...
I'll call that a no-no-no. As in, I won't go near the things.
Oh, I hate these guys. No, no, no. Where's... There you are.
It sees you holding back.
Red alert. Neff's goons have captured some squadrons.
Oh, not for long, they
We're
haven't.
going to put them in the juicer. But if you rescue them first, they won't have a chance.
Alright, I gotta hack the thing here. I'll grab those mushrooms later. Thankfully, this escort is way faster than, like, the drone escort.
Dancing around like they never got kidnapped by an army of morally corrupt mercenaries. Good on you. Feeling the heat?
I really wish there was a way to, like, auto-switch to your next ability for, like, Titania when you switch, like, when you pull one. Just have it switch to the next one automatically. Because, like, people are suggesting, you know, give her an augment that lets you get all four at once, and that's fine, but I'd rather not use one of my mod slots for that.
Pest in the garden.
I'd much rather just have it toggle through for me.
Fruits and crushing the roots. Don't need to tell you what needs doing, do I?
I don't like the arachnoids because you can't kill them instantly. They actually get to stay alive for a few seconds, which is disgusting.
Here it comes. Get stopped. No arachnophobia for you. You got right in there. Good job.
Thankfully, I don't think they attack you while they're, like, stunned for a bit, but it is still just kind of annoying.
Noko's little sprodlings.
Sprodlings! Little guys, little guys, little guys.
Neff's poison has been taking its toll. Find those types.
You get to revive little mushrooms with a fat ass, and they go yippee when you do it. It's great. Love these guys. Oh? Oh, I saw that. Oh, oh, oh. Why are you just floating there?
Couldn't even blink before you healed them all. Mighty impressive.
The other nice thing for this mode is I don't believe there's any enemies that require you to leave Titania mode to leave Razorwing. Alright. Violence. Yeah, Violence is pretty active. Did you rip me out of my mode? That's so rude, Violence. You're so cringe.
Taxmen are getting too comfortable around this.
Oh, kill Corpus. Don't mind if I do. Oh, Blast is so good now. I remember when Blast was a meme.
Almost scary how quick you work. Got another task for you. You can't get rid of invasives for good. But you can
Come on, give me those Noko chassis.
You gave the roots and fruits of fighting trees.
Yeah.
Go put your feet up.
Tenno, you used to protect the Orokin 7. Now you fight for this festering scum? How far?
I love when Nathaniel is just so angry that he just goes, He just makes a Tina from Bob's Burgers noise.
When corporate does
Let's do another run real quick. I want to try and get one.
make him listen, right?
I agree. Any mode where you get to bully Nathaniel is great.
Then I realised there was a difference between couldn't and shouldn't. And I stopped doing that work. Today I need you to deal with muckers who wouldn't learn that lesson.
Slap my buffs on real quick. Oh, that's right. You can't steal buffs from the Lynx turrets. You can target them; it'll cast, but. I'll start with Sprawdlings. Nice.
Sprawdlings got into Neff's sponges.
Where are they at? There's one.
Need you to find him.
They glow purple, so they're pretty easy to see.
Off they go.
Oh, that's just a focus orb. Actually. Oh, that's a regular mushroom. That's a Sprawdling.
A dull button. They'll have a flavour if you boil them long enough. You're quicker than you look.
Yippee!
Sprawdlings would hate to play you in hide and seek.
They're just little guys with huge asses, and they say yippee. What's not to love? Alright. I find this bounty also fails a lot in pubs. Not like the actual bounty failing, but people fail the bonus objective. Because they don't realize you have to stop, you have to pump the brakes and kill some dudes first.
Corporate needs power cells to keep the lights on. Roots and fruits prefer the darkness. So find a terminal, and we'll give them what they like.
So whenever you get this bounty in a pub group, just kill dudes.
No. Try to stay away from those myself.
I actually need to look into builds for the Dewata, the sword that Titania also has, because it's usually not very safe to use, because you have to get right up against the dude. Oh, nullifier, ew. Disgusting. Make me do that. Alright, let's actually go do the power cell thing now.
Mutations should take
Big head mode. I love that works on your operator too. I had to take a screenshot of that. It's very important. You understand? And people say they took big head modes out of video games. Not Warframe. Above me. Nope, that's not a pathway. Yeah, I think that was the generally accepted use case for the Dewata before. I think you can use it to prime for now.
be working double time to keep Neff happy.
The build I looked up is like, oh, you can also use it as a primer. So we'll see. Reapply thorns. Please don't be violence again. Please don't pull me out of my Razorwing mode.
Men keeping their supplies out in the open. They should be more careful. Someone might take it. Right?
Misery didn't even get to make his full noise before I domed him. I wonder if they're going to do anything else with the Apostles or the Acolytes or whatever.
Pull the rails before they hatch. Corporate inbound.
Because, like, I feel like the Stalker is kind of doing his own thing now. He's not necessarily, like, the antagonist of the Tenno anymore. I think he's just kind of, like, testing you at this point, but he still has to do it because of mechanics reasons.
Buzzer drones. Shoot them, flip them, and make them do the opposite of whatever they're doing right now. Roots and fruits have control. Make sure nothing happens to our new buzzer.
Can I do that on drones? No, maybe not.
Their own tools and let us have control. Don't let them touch our new toy.
Oh, they're above me. I feel like Titania also got a very indirect buff with the enemy outlines option for visibility. Because now you just kind of point out whatever is, you know, glowing bright red or whatever color you chose.
You got 10. Once you got 10, you got 1,000. So.
Yeah, the Jade. Oh, I'm not fucking doing this. This is too much mental trauma to unpack. Hell no. I love that.
Mercs are causing havoc left and right. Would you kindly weed out some of them muckers? About halfway there. Keep knocking them down.
I love Blast. Sentences old Warframe players never thought they would say. I love Blast. Blast is great.
Something interesting from one of the taxmen before they croaked. Time to move.
Alright, come on, give me Noko chassis. That is not Noko chassis.
Don't rest too easy, though. Always got more work for you.
By the void, Tenno.
Is that a... Oh, that's just purple.
Why are you so scared of a great man doing great things?
Up here?
I pity you.
There are some hidden treats for me up here. I knew there would be. Do I have this one already? I have that one already. Jade is really solid. Like, I haven't played a ton of her, but the little I have, I can definitely see, like, very good if you just want to passively, like, strip armor from everything in your path. Alright, let's see if I can at least unlock some more ranks.
You're not gonna tell corporate I'm down here, are you? Nah. I know a cove when I see one.
Damn, none. I'm 1 off. Oh no, that's 3 off. Sorry, it's 15 for the last level. Augmus gives her the Eximus Jade Light. I don't think I've tried that. It might not have been out when I was playing Jade. That's another thing I haven't looked at. Augment mods. It's not good? Damn. I do need to finally build a K-Drive so I can at least install the lens and get Tauron Strike better for when they make it more reliable to use. Because I think I have a lot of lenses, I just don't actually have a K-Drive, so I can't install it. What's the current cycle, actually? Have they added anything new to the circuit? Like the Incarnons? Because, like, I could get, you know, the Ack and Brunt Incarnon and the Vasto Incarnon, but I don't think they've touched this since they implemented, which is fine, because they don't want to get the loot pool too bogged down, but I wonder if they'll add Incarnons to, like, what's it called, Descendia or something? Because right now it's like, it's absolutely not worth running, you know, 3-4 hours of Steel Path to get 20,000 Kuva. There's better ways to get Kuva if you want it that badly. Or, like, Riven mods. And Ileweaver, I think I have all the stuff I need for that as well. I think I... Well, no, there's the weapon still. Because I do need some more Duviri materials, but... Let me see if... God, I still haven't even touched Temple. I made Temple shortly after that update came out, and I never actually played them. Someday. Also, I finally made an Odinata Prime. Hell yeah. The only Prime Arcwing. I want to see if... Is my Forma still cooking? No, that's done. Get the fresh one in the oven. I really wish they would make it so when you search for Forma, the actual Forma blueprint shows up first, though, because right now it'll show anything with Forma in the ingredients list, which is a lot of items. So you have to still scroll all the way down or wherever Forma lives on your list to do it, which is kind of annoying. Alright, cool. So yeah, I'm still gonna have to grind out more Mushroom Guy if I need Nako, but I don't necessarily need to do that right this second. Do the Coda weapons have the same gimmick that the other Lich and Tenet weapons do, where you get to rank 40 as you form them up? They do? Okay. So I probably should slap a little bit of a couple formas into this guy, because apparently it is quite good. That's right, you want to get mercy kills for the multi-shot and damage buff. This would also be pretty solid for arbitrations, actually, because I imagine, like, the big projectile probably hits the shield drones pretty easily. I feel like it doesn't matter what gun you're using. I feel like going for another R polarity is usually pretty safe. Although I'm actually... Will this break anything? No. So I was going to say, I think this is like my only really heavily invested shotgun. Motivore, is that another Coda weapon? I don't know if I have enough. Actually, let me check my Parazon. I don't know if I have all the antivirus mods, because I have Anti-V, Bite Right. It's just like ABCD. Yeah, ABCD. And then these ones are different. Keep Clean, Soft Safe, Trojan Tracker, Wormwide. Okay, so we got all of them. Because, yeah, I've been meaning to do more of the Technosite stuff. Let's maybe go to 1999. Could knock those out while I work on my just kill tech rot bounty anyways. Let's go to the garage. Which I don't do from here, I gotta do it from here. Ride my hog to 1999. Let's see. Oh wait, it's right, the bounties. Because this one's just an exterminate. I might just knock this out real quick. Destroy stationary items, that usually happens pretty quickly. It also gives you a lot of reputation with the Hex. It's a pretty solid way to grind out reputation as well. I'll try Titania with this mission. I feel like I usually go for Protea Prime for Tech Rod especially, because the turrets are very good. Apparently the cycle, they made it so that originally it was only supposed to be 1999, but then there was a bug where you could summon it anywhere, and people were just like, come on, let us keep this, and DE was just like, yeah, you know what, we'll just fix a couple of the weird edge cases that might completely break stuff, but yeah, if you want to do that, that's fine. Have fun. Which is cool of them, because again, I enjoy that they generally are fine with letting the player do busted shit. What is that? Oh, right, that's the little unlock code. Do these give me... Those give me heat damage? Yeah, they do. Or extra heat damage, I guess. Just kind of point in here, point at anything that's red. It'll die.
Supply cache flipped into self-destruct. It works, see. Fewer fervent charges should pop it. But know this. Open that thing and the tech rocket gets riled up. Crazy.
You die, so I made it.
Wait, that's not the... Where's the thing? Where's the... Hang on. Where's the actual lockbox? I don't see it. Is it over here? I hear there's another one. That's not the lockbox. I don't know where it is. I don't see the marker.
Bet it smells better and all.
I can't see it. I don't know where the damn thing is. Do I have to leave Razorwing mode maybe? But no, it should show up normally. I'm just gonna kill dudes and let them figure it out. I feel bad. Wait, now is it showing me the thing, or is that just for the marker? For the big ring where it actually... Yeah, no, I think it's just showing me the ring. Where is the actual marker for the lockbox? Alright, good on that person who could actually see the markers, because I sure as fuck could not.
Well, man. Situation's about to be proper mental.
It's so far behind now. So far behind now, and 2 seconds later, and now I'm not. I don't know if there's any Thermal Strike Titania builds that remain viable in, like, Steel Path. I feel like that's only, like, a quickly cracking relics type deal.
Bring it home.
I thought you could always see the thing once you're holding the pickup. I thought it was just, like, you don't see the pickups until you're close to them, but you always know where the actual box is. Because they changed that recently, like, they're getting better about doing stuff for sound cues, like having them show up when you're close to them, so, you know, you're not at a disadvantage if you can't hear as well.
You exist to strike. You strike to win. The lesson ends.
It could also just be a weird interaction where, like, trying to do it in operator mode while you're still in Razorwing mode. I don't know. It's Warframe. There's gonna be some weird bugs. Yeah, just knock out a quick one of those again. I want to get more of the mods, and I also want to just get some reputation, because I need some more mods to buy from, Scary Tongue Lady, what's her name? Eleanor, thank you. I want to say Irene for some reason, that's not right.
Each enemy is more powerful than before. Only with true mastery of the Tenno arsenal will you succeed.
Get my buffs going while I have a moment. Well, I'm the host now, so hopefully it'll show up correctly.
Got a solid move. Abandoned supply cache. Now listen up. If you get close, it'll prompt you and start a countdown. Bust into the cache before it's smoked.
Like, this is a Warframe you're just allowed to play in the video game. A Warframe that can just go at, like, Mach 20. And you use your infinite ammo pistols that regenerate very quickly to just kill everything in your way. And, like, you can clip out of the map without even really trying, and you just do it. You just get to do it, and they don't stop you from doing it. Keys to the Kingdom. Yeah, now it's actually showing the double marker there. I think it's showing it properly.
Line them up and cut them down.
I just need to get through here. Or is that also pointing somewhere else? It might just be a weird interaction with Razorwing mode. Let me try this. Yeah, I think that might be it. Temporarily leave overpowered state. So I can actually help out. Where are the other goodies? Okay, no, that's just the optional pickup. We don't need that. Going too far back. Where are you? Where are all those goodies? We need 2 more. I don't hear it. Oh. Oh no, that's just somebody else getting the cash. Okay, we're good. Back into fairy mode I go.
I say,
Ideally, you just get to the point where you never need to leave Razorwing, unless it is absolutely required by the mission. Which thankfully is pretty rare, but in some cases it is just better to walk it around. Nope. Just make sure you don't kill the spawn pods first, because I don't think they actually count as kills, unless that has been updated as well. Any mission which has enemies spawning from like an egg or whatever, you have to wait for them to fully appear. Just gonna sweep head area roughly and I'll get some kills. I'll get some kills, I'll get my infinite ammo buff. We'll be good. What was that? Oh, just Eximus. I don't know if I've gotten the Nightwave mission for killing all the Eximus. I think I got all 30 of them. I might be a little selfish and kill some more tech rot. I need 10 more for the mission. And of course, we gotta fight our boy Violence, right? Gotta fight him. Okay, Violence has been fought. Oh, I'm really gonna finish, like, just shy, aren't I? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna make them wait for me. So I think that puts you, like, almost a cap. At least with what I am now. Yeah, like 6,000 more. It's probably tuned around, like, doing 3 of these would get you a cap if you're fully maxed out, rank 30. I love when it's the, like, destroy cars submission, you just get, like, the smiling person in front of the burning car. Because I need to talk to Eleanor and see if there's any more arcanes I need.
Shall we?
So I still need Truculence. Camisado is maxed. Crepuscular is maxed. Bellicose is almost maxed. Melee Dowdy. Okay, I need more Enervate, so let's grab a few more of those. Can I rank up from inside here?
Let's do this again.
Oh, did not click Arcanes. There we go. Okay, I need 3 more to rank that up, so let's get that knocked out now.
Oh, thanks. Please, let's have some fun.
2, 3.
I'm glad I could have brought the two of you together. Shall we cause a spot of mischief?
46% Coda base assist. Cost assist, Hirdo. I do like what they did for the Coda weapons, rather than having to find the specific hater that has your gun. You just get hater credit and then you just trade it in for whatever. Because it is a little annoying when it's like, you know, I want to do Valence Fusion to boost up the power of one of the weapons I already have, and then it's like, nope, you gotta hunt it down first at random and then you get to do it. 56.9 heat. None of these are at cap, sadly. If I really want to level up, I'm going to have to get everything eventually, but for now I'm going to focus on the stuff that's going to be like the most effective. And then I'll start branching out from there, because that's kind of like... I still have a good amount of the market weapons left to master, but like the Coda, Tenet, and Lich weapons are still going to be Those are going to be like the big time wasters if I really want to. I don't think I'm going to go for like legendary 5 or 6 or whatever. What incursions are today? Actually, exterminate, sabotage, defense, disruption, assassination, exterminate. Have I done Halako perimeter yet on... Yeah, I've done that one. Incursions are good ways to get some credit for knocking out the new nodes, because anytime a node is blue, you get a bit of mastery for doing that as well. So if you, like, every new node, once you get Steel Path, every node gives you some more mastery again, so if you want to, like, maximize your gain from that, you need to do everything. But I've done those already. Disruption, I don't want to do Disruption. Station defense. This one will probably go pretty quick if I swap over to Protea. I'll just do solo. I feel like for most people, probably like around whatever the highest cap for weapon, I feel like that's probably what you realistically need to aim for.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
Thanks, John Teschen. I never really use Empowered Wellspring, but it is there as well. Yeah, time to watch fire do its work. It wasn't until recently, I think one of the more recent events is when I finally got the achievement for doing defense without using any weapons, like it just melee. But then I just, you know, use Protea with turrets anyways, because fuck doing that with just melee. The one downside is that the disruptors, I think, have a lot of resistance to fire, so it doesn't work as well on them. Set down a bullet fan there, too. Yeah, like these guys, even with like, what was that, 50 stacks of heat, still not dead. Thankfully, this is leagues better than the old mechanic where, like, every single unit in a faction generally had different weaknesses. I do not miss those days when every single unit had, like, different armor types that you had to account for. Red text. Oh, that was it. I thought there were more waves.
Will serve you well.
The problem is, even in early Warframe, I felt it was more complex, like it was even worse there, just because it was not only, you know, kill times were generally higher, but also, like, everything had different defense, so, like, okay, you build really well for this guy, but then, you know, a level 100 elite shows up back when that was a problem. Do you rotate? What are you now? Mesa Prime. Ooh, Latem Secondary. You could also play the Stalker, but I don't know that the Stalker is really great. Stalker's a fun little Easter egg. But I don't think it really holds up to, like, you know, level 9999 endurance stuff. I feel like they will eventually introduce Stalker as, like, a playable, like a properly playable character. Kind of like how they have Excalibur Umbra. What else could I do here? There's always the option of relics. Relics never stop. Actually, I do need to get Gyre Prime stuff. Because I think they just released Gyre Prime. There's also Yoreli Prime. Let's see. Actually, it's probably easier to go to Foundry to see if I have any of the parts. Yeah, I have the systems blueprint. I actually need an Argon Crystal. Maybe we should go to the Void real quick. Is there any relic cracking in the Void going on? Actually, I'll do something fun. I'll show off... We'll do a fast cap mission on regular style Void, although Steel Path probably would not be that much longer, if I'm being honest. Because the dream is getting the one capture node in the Void on Uko. Because then that's how you farm the Neo Relics really quickly. Alright.
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract...
So, capture missions in the Void, you ignore everything else. Oh, you would fall down there. The red techs are just saying they're doing an update. They're pushing a patch out. Usually, the red techs are like, you don't have to restart the game.
Captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
And that's the mission.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
"35 seconds. Would have been faster if that guy did not fall off the edge, but there is a reason I say if you want to go fast, just please play Titania. New service deployed. Oh shit, did they have new, Oh wow, yeah, actually, they kicked me out. That's rare. It'll force you to start eventually, but yeah, I feel like that's probably a good time to wrap it up then. But yeah, I just want to play a little bit of Warframe. Warframe's still fun. Been playing this game since like 2013, not since release, but shortly after release. I think I started playing back when Frost Prime was brand new, so it's still a fun game. You should try it. It's one of the very few free-to-play games that I feel is not predatory. Like, you can get most of the stuff for free. It's just like the cosmetic stuff that generally requires you to interact with the Platinum market, which you can also get for free. It's just the Tenno-Gen stuff is the stuff that there is no way around it. You have to pay money for it because they need to pay their creators, which I have no problem with. That is totally fine by me. But yeah, have a good one, folks. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. I will probably be back tomorrow, either MGS5 or FF12, depending on how I'm feeling that day. Usually coin toss, and then I'll do the other on Thursday. And then closer to Christmas, streams will be a little weird schedule-wise. We'll see. I might be able to do a few between Christmas and New Year's, though. But yeah, pay attention to my Blue Sky, my Discord, all that stuff, blah, blah, blah. You know how to join all that stuff. You've been online for long enough. Have a good one, folks. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take it easy.